Now that I've broken up for the Christmas season, and Merry Christmas to you all, I've got a little bit of time to reflect and catch up with some content. A couple of weeks ago, a client asked me about how we could do quicker updates on a field, and I remember seeing the video from Normand, which I'll put a link to in the description, about the KTL keyword QuickToggle. And I'll show you. It's super simple to implement, and it was a real time saver for my client. So let me show you the current situation if you wanted to update a Boolean field or a yes/no field. On this grid I have a very typical yes/no field, and the grid is set to inline edit. I click on the field, then I get the pop-up, and I can toggle this record to yes and click submit, and then I can kind of rinse and repeat and work my way through. Now, my client, like Normand's, wanted a quick way to kind of whiz down this list and just go click, 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 and it all happen in the background. Now, fortunately, with the quick toggle function in KTL, that's exactly what it does. It enables you to queue the clicks on your yes/no fields. So to set this up, I'm just going to come back into my grid and click on the column, and first of all, just remove the two display rules that I've got. The first one just says if it's yes, mark it as green. If it's no, mark it as red. So I'm just going to delete these and save. Come back to the view, click on the view, go to settings, scroll down to the description and underscore QT for QuickToggle and save. Back to my live app, do a refresh, and now if I click on no, I can just go straight down this list. They'll all be pending in a kind of orange, and then they all bulk update to yes. And it works in reverse, so I can go the other way. I'm going to do alternate ones here, and it will flip it round to the opposite version. As it shows in the notes for the QuickToggle, there are some parameters you can change, and that simply happens here on the section for KTL views, set config, and you can change the color for true, the color for false, the color for pending, and whether or not you showed a spinner, which I'd recommend you hide. So I've updated my colors here. Back to my live app and do a refresh, and now I've got a slightly different color, green and red, and the function still works the same. My pending is now a blue instead of a kind of orange, but what I'd like to do is have my text in white, which I can still do with a standard display rule. So go to my table, go to settings, and on here I can put my display rule, which if I can find, am I on the right column? I wasn't on the right column. Display rules, so if it's not blank, the text is white. And come back and do a refresh. And now I've got my white text, and I can zip down my list and just click on them all, and then the update will happen in the background. So I hope that you found this a really useful feature. Thank you once again to Normand. If you do get some value from these videos, do consider subscribing. As I've mentioned on more than one occasion, about 60% of my viewers are not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button. It does incentivize me to keep going. Each new subscriber I get, I think, oh, you know, what other video could I do? And it's really just about sharing knowledge and trying to grow the community of Knack users and help each other. So if you get some value, give us a thumbs up, post a comment, and I'll catch you on the next one.